I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 289 of SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And you know the drill by now, guys. I want you to head over to our Instagram page or our Twitter page. That's SZN Pod or SZN Podcast, respectively. Link in the bio on both of those pages, and that takes you where we're situated at streaming wise. So, if you like audio, then the usual suspects such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, blah blah, wherever you get your audio podcasts, we're guaranteed to be there. And if you like the visuals, please head over to our YouTube channel. That link is there too. And short form content, TikTok, Reels, Instagram, whatever. It's all there. It's all there for you. Make sure you do that for us, guys. Like, subscribe, give us a review, etc., etc. Flowz, good?
Yeah, man.
Good. What are we talking about this week? Not much to talk about.
Yeah.
One major fight, Mexico, unification, 130 pounds. Emmanuel Navarrete versus, I think his first name might be Eduardo, but yeah, Sugar Nunez is what they call him. Let's go Sugar Nunez. Flowz, you know, with a unification in the Mexico war, it's usually going to be something special, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, this was built up to be like a pick'em almost because they're both champions. We know Navarrete very, very well. Nunez not so much, but we know he's signed to Matchroom. I think he 29 fights, 27 wins by knockout, undefeated as well. So you're already thinking, yeah, man, this is going to be a real, almost like barnstormer. And I was expecting like a tit-for-tat war, Flowz. It wasn't so much of a tit-for-tat war. It was more of a one-sided
Domination.
beatdown, if I'm being serious. Not to say that Nunez was crap or whatever, Flowz. He showed so much heart. But Navarrete was just a cut above. And there's not much Nunez could do. Flowz, I think I've spoken many times on this pod about how big of a fan I am of Navarrete. Yeah, I'll go as far to say, Flowz, I think he's probably one of my favourite fighters to watch in the world. So got Boots up there and Shakur up there, but Navarrete is firmly in there for me. I love watching Navarrete.
Yeah.
One of the most unique styles in boxing. Very unique style. Not many people box like him. Just languid, he's tall, he's rangy. He throws punches at the most ridiculous angles that you won't even see coming.
Yeah.
Like the way he finds his punches, like, wait, Flowz, you know, he's like, how did we get there?
Yeah.
Like he'll throw like random uppercuts and hooks from like the most awkward angles. It's crazy. And just the way the fluidity and languidness of it is just like, wow, beautiful to watch. And sometimes, like I said, he's amazing, he's on it. Other times he can be a bit lax. I think maybe more in a conditioning sense. But like for example, when he moved up to 135 to challenge Berenger and he lost, he wasn't in good condition. Like you've mentioned before, sometimes there's an art to sort of putting on weight well. He didn't look good. Other times as well, his condition's been a bit off. But I actually learned from this fight, Flowz, that he got like a nutritionist proper for the first time. For the first time in his career, he's hired a nutritionist. He's hired like an S&C coach, all that kind of stuff, you know, to get him in good. And he looked like he was in great shape, or looked like he was in fantastic shape. And it's funny that he's like a veteran of 40-ish fights, and he's finally getting his conditioning and nutrition and getting all that hired, which is hilarious. But ultimately, Flowz, I think it paid dividends. He looked great, in my opinion. And yeah, man, he just had too much for Nunez, who I think just looked a bit too basic next to him. Navarrete was able to just outwork him with power punching. He was in the ascendancy. There were times when maybe, let's say, Nunez had him against the ropes and he's trying to open up. Navarrete just catching and countering him with beautiful hooks and uppercuts. And then when he was on the front foot, his shots had a lot more purchase. And unfortunately, that was the story of the fight. You know, Navarrete was just dominating, I think. Winning the exchanges. Again, I want to give credit to Nunez, a lot of heart.
Were you familiar with him before?
Nunez? Not really, no. No, not really. I'm guessing you're the same. No. So, didn't really know about him, but I just knew that obviously he was Matchroom signed. So yeah, he gave a great effort. And I'll be honest, Flowz, the punishment he took, a lot of guys would have folded. And despite getting beaten up and later on, obviously, the cuts opened up, a bad cut, which has gotten worse and worse, and his eye was swollen shut. It was one of the ones where it's like, how would he take all these shots? Navarrete might have to shoot this guy to put him down because he wasn't quitting. he was never deterred. He kept trying to go in there. Ultimately, I think at the end of round 9 now, Flowz, the doctors now had to look at the eye. It's closed off shut. He can't see. He's closed off shut. You can't see nothing. And obviously the doctor has then said, no. He's mad disappointed. I feel like he would have carried on for. You have to really put this man down. He would have carried on. But yeah, health-wise.
Losing the fight.
Health-wise, eyes shut. You don't want any further damage. He might have a bust socket. Who knows? But yeah, man, Navarrete looked great. Ultimately, listeners, really good performance from Vaquero. Like I said, I'm a big fan of him. I think he's one of them fighters, Flowz, that whenever he's fight, I look to try and catch this fight. Maybe even his highlights. I'll try and watch the fight because he's always exciting to watch. Yeah, he did it again, man. Did it again. So now we can say he's the kingpin of that division. That's the same division with Kakache, who we know is defending soon, and Shaki Foster.
Yep.
So that's a good division to be in, Flowz. But yeah, Navarrete, I think, showing his class really. Were you able to check any highlights or anything, Flowz? Or what were your takeaways from it?
Yeah, look, Navarrete. Well, I expected Nunez to come and fight, which he did.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I thought Navarrete would take it. But I was willing to be surprised.
Yeah.
I was willing to be. But yeah, great performance. Navarrete still doing his thing. Not young.
Yeah.
But I'm keen to see what next as well, because there's options there. But I guess there's one fight I'm more keen on. I think maybe him and Kakache will be good. Maybe that happens.
It's funny, folks. I did see some comments saying that, now that my man has finally decided to get a nutritionist and the right coaching around him, maybe he should go up to 135 again and have another crack. Because for 130 pounder, Flowz, Navarrete is big.
Yeah.
Like you saw in that fight as well. I know that he's obviously he's usually taller. He had like a 5-inch reach advantage, I think, over Nunez. I think it was. Or 4, maybe 4, something along those lines. And then you look at the way he fights as well. Like I said, he fights big, and he actually he rehydrates up to a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Because I remember against Valdez, he looked massive in there, and I think they fought like twice now, or was it 3 times? But the most recent one, he looked big in there. Like he rehydrates up to a lot. So maybe I do think he's suited for 135, and if he went up again properly, he could have another crack at it.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't make any issue. He doesn't have any issue making weight. Is the thing as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But as you said, 130 options, right? So you think Kakache would be a good one.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about. We might as well talk about it now. Obviously,
might as well.
Shock Foster was in attendance. Before we talk about his potential, I mean, would you like to see Shock against Navarrete, or are you more interested in seeing Shock versus Ray Ford, who obviously they both pulled up on each other at the fight and had got to talking a little bit?
You know me, I always go for needle.
Yeah.
And when it's a good fight as well.
Yeah.
Ray Ford versus Shock Foster is a great fight.
Yeah.
And there's needle there.
Yeah.
I'm already.
You showed me. You put in. Yeah.
You showed me the clips of them putting up on each other,
Yeah.
going back and forth. So yeah, I'm invested now.
Okay.
To be fair, they recorded each other out for a while.
Remember, I've been invested in these two. These two have.
When you pull up to each other, it's a different ball game.
Sign the contract.
For the tweet or the interviews.
Yeah.
Pull ups.
It's so funny because Shock, before obviously we know, was adamant that he had no business with Ray. He wants to fight his big bro or his daddy, as he calls him, Shakur Stevenson. And obviously, remember, I said I'd rather see those two fight, but as in Shock and Ray. But because Shock's been doing so much talking about Shakur, I also want to see that fight too. However, the Shock and Ford fight does, I feel like, make most sense in terms of making the fight, because Shakur is currently 140 pounder. He might not come back down to 135. We don't know. But Shock is still at 130 to officially still champ, and Ray Ford is there. And it seems now that Shock is now entertaining the idea of fighting Ray Ford. He's basically saying that you've talked yourself into an arse beating now. So let's get it on. So yeah, man, if the contract has been signed, I hope one of them signs it and they can get it on. So I'd rather see that than maybe Navarrete can take her Kakache in the interim, and then maybe we can have a undisputed fight later on, the winner of Shock and Ray Ford. But yeah, also at 135, if Navarrete wants to go up to 135, bro, and have another crack, he can give everyone their problems, to be honest. Yeah, he's a good fighter, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, good fight for Navarrete. Did his thing as expected. Just one of my favourite fighters to watch. Listen, if you ain't watched him before, like I said, he's got a very unique style. He throws punches weirdly at weird angles, but it works out for him. It works. No, I don't think it could work for anyone else, but him, it works perfectly. So, yeah, man. Flowz, let's talk about. We don't have a fight to preview for next week with you listeners.
Okay.
But there's still been some activities happening in boxing over the past week or so since we last met. Let's talk about Mr. Conor Benn. We can't stop talking about him. It's what it is. Because fresh off obviously the uproar about the Zoffa signing, we now got, we saw who the opponent that he's meant to fight that's been announced. Conor Benn, that one fight deal with Zoffa, the 15 mil offer, which he has gladly accepted, is going to be fighting Regis Prograis on the undercard.
Yeah.
Or that's the key bit. Not he's on the undercard of Fury Magmudov, right?
In the UK.
In the UK, in Tottenham Hotspurs, Tottenham, I think it is, right? Flowz, your reaction, please, from when you first saw that it was Regis. I remember saying to you, I know what you said to me straight afterwards, KMT, but yeah.
Overall, I was confused. I was baffled. I was like,
what were you expecting?
I thought he was going to be headlining the card in the US.
In
the US, against a decent opponent.
Right.
But the way he's been talking, I thought it would be a title fight against a decent opponent.
Yep.
Not to say that Regis ain't decent, but Regis has passed it. I even thought he retired.
You forgot he fought Georgia Diaz last year, right?
I forgot. I completely forgot.
Got dropped, I think, twice.
Yeah. He lost.
He won. No, he won. But he got dropped a couple times.
Georgia Diaz is what, like his 8-loss streak anyway. I think he is 8-loss.
Yeah, the fact that Georgia Diaz was able to drop him as well, which is a bit scary because,
Georgia Diaz. This is one. What weight is this with?
What, George? The fight, I thought it'd be 147.
Okay.
It must be because, I think it is.
Okay. But yeah, I was initially shocked. I was like, they're giving us a Regis. It's not a fight that everyone's excited for, anyone's interested in. Yeah. Has Regis fought at 147?
No, the Jojo Diaz fight might have been at 147. I can check now. Let me check now, actually. I've got.
Because I think I saw him saying that they tried to meet in the middle of somewhere, but he agreed to everything they wanted. Yeah. And he didn't ask for no rehydration clause.
Right.
Or the R clause, as he called it. So he sounds like he agreed to everything. But look, this is a cherry, really.
It's meant to be a gimme fight, I think, for him to look good.
Yeah. Because Regis already talked about his options in the past. Yeah. That after the Carroll loss. So I don't know. It's not what we're expecting. It's not worth the money. But shout out to Benn. He's pulled a heist if that's the case. Yeah. He is, because he's fighting at home. He's got 15 mil to fight Regis. Yeah. Crazy. On an undercard. That's probably doesn't need him as such, or doesn't need to spend 15 mil on him.
Super light, so that's 140. I think the Jordan Diaz fight. Yeah. Okay.
Well, look. I hope Regis gets some bread as well. It sounds like he is. Yeah. But yeah, not the explosive fight that we expected, or the big fight we expected.
Welterweight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. No, I respect those sentiments in terms of I thought it would be big American headline, MSG or something. Yeah, man. Even though it's but at least it's just not a Regis ultimately. Someone that's a bit more live. Yeah. Maybe not coming towards the end of his career. But if you're getting 15 mil for an easy fight, you take that, right? It's a lick. It's a lick at the end of the day.
It can't be 15 mil, man.
Yeah, so that 15 mil, I do want to question. Because it's meant to be 15 mil, one fight deal. Yeah. I think there's going to be more to it, or I'm not too sure if those numbers are accurate, because Regis, 15 mil, if it's your only fight, because it is a one fight deal. Yeah. That doesn't sound right to me. So I think we got to wait for more to be revealed there, because, I feel like those numbers are a bit off.
On the undercard.
On not even your own headline, sure. Yeah, man.
No one's like, I'm going to fight.
Zoffa surely ain't splashing that for a Regis Prograis, surely not.
I don't know, man. But like we said.
I mean, we know he's got to overpay his fighters, but Regis? No offense to Regis, like you said. And I will say this, because we'll break it down properly. You dare not struggle, Conor Benn. I'm looking at the camera. You can't struggle to Regis because, look, Regis Prograis. At one point, we said he was the best 140 pounder in the world, which he was.
Yeah.
Scary. Boxer puncher will knock you out. Aggressive. Obviously, father time waits for no man, and he's in the back end of his career. We know this. Even though he's only lost 3 times, Regis, to good people.
Yeah.
He lost to the best, but we've seen the decline in him, ultimately. So, yeah, man, this is the guy that said he got dropped by Jojo Diaz a few times.
Who's the no name he was?
Zorilla. This is when we started this question.
Yeah,
that's when we said, oh,
yo,
Zorilla. Never saw Zorilla again, by the way, but yeah. The Zorilla fight is when we thought it was yikes, because he kind of got gifted that one still. So, and then obviously the Haney treated the head out of it. It was peak.
Jack Catterall dropped him too.
Yep.
They dropped each other, yeah.
But I don't think he dropped Catterall. I think Catterall just...
Did he not drop Catterall?
I can't remember him dropping Catterall.
I
know Catterall dropped him. Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Something like that, yeah. Look, Regis hasn't been the same. 37. That's no shame. He's had a great career, but he's on the back end of his career, ultimately. And he's come up to 147, which should be Benn's domain. Benn should be naturally bigger man, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, man. Benn you're meant to put on a show. As your debut Zuffer fight, you're meant to put on the show. So don't struggle against Regis. It's scary. In fact, do you think you could lose that?
Benn?
Yeah.
No.
Too young and too fresh, right?
Yeah, it's like... if you remember Josh Taylor is also... And that was Regis's rival. Them two
prime. That was his prime. That was Regis when he was at his prime. That tournament.
Those two were the top of the division.
Yeah,
You've seen Josh Taylor fall off.
Yeah, peak.
And Regis has been falling off. And
Regis could have been retired. I'll be so good. He could have been retired. But
maybe fall off is even harsh because they're at the back end of their career. So it's natural. It's expected to happen. The decline. So
yeah.
I
don't think he'll lose, but he can't. I'm not allowing him to struggle. I have to say some serious words if he struggles.
I don't think he struggles against.
Oh boy, you'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised. Let's see though. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A smaller man passed it, being dropped.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
But yeah, Regis Prograis, surprising opponent, but yeah, he seems to be the one. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I expect Ben to win that.
Yeah, in fact, Ben, you might have to do him dirty. You might have to do
him. I mean,
that's what I'm expecting.
He's never been stopped actually. Think about his losses.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor didn't stop him, Haney didn't stop him, and Catterall didn't stop him.
No.
So maybe Ben should be aiming for the knockout. In fact, you're right. He should. Knock him out, Ben. Let's see, son. You talk about how dangerous you are, your power.
You can't go 12 rounds with a smaller man.
Yeah.
And you're talking about doing this to everyone. You got to strike fear into people's hearts now.
Look, but Ben talks like he's the most powerful guy in the world, so let's see.
And look, remember, Ben before the whole egg situation was stopping people.
Surprisingly, yeah. When we started out...
Ben was cracking people, and all of them came forward and said, I knew something was up.
People are so shapeless flaws.
What's it? Chris Van Heerden, Chris
Algieri, yeah. Who's the other one? The Latino one that he did the promo for? I've got a message. Is it Suarez? No, I've got a message for... I've got a message for Suarez. Is it Suarez or Sanchez? Is it Sanchez or Suarez?
No, it's...
Do you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a message.
Vargas. Yeah, I've got a message for Vargas. Vargas, yeah. Smoked him out in like a couple rounds as well. Yeah.
He was stopping everyone, so...
Well,
that's... We need to see that again.
That stoppage coincided with...
They were all... I knew something was up.
Oh, what happened to Ben's power?
I don't think Algeria's ever been stopped.
Yeah. And Algeria, Spence stopped him. I think Spence might stop him.
No, yeah. Spence. Is it Van Heerden or...
Yeah, Van Heerden, I think, is the one that wasn't really... Yeah.
All of them came forward and said, look... blow up,
I've never been blown out like that before. Yeah, that's what they said. Look, man, we'll see. Funny people, man. So, apart from that...
yes. Our boy, Usyk.
Oh, yes. Yes, got to talk about that. Big announcement. Usyk is finally announced as a new opponent. He's fighting in Egypt.
The pyramids.
The pyramids of Giza. First of all, Turkey is playing video games. Because what kind of venue? So they're going to have an outdoor thing with the pyramids. Thing is, I've been seeing people have been doing concerts and stuff there and stuff. They've been doing stuff. I think they've got like a little arena. But it's just funny how it's the battle of the dunes. You saw the Egyptian promo. It's like hilarious. Turkey's playing video games.
I'm so confused. What the
But
hell
yeah,
is Usyk?
he's fighting in Egypt against what's the guy's name? Is it Verhoeven or something?
Yeah.
He basically
Rico.
Rico. He's a world champion kickboxer. World champion, one of the best heavyweight kickboxers out there. I looked into him a little bit. He's had
one boxing fight.
Yes, he's had one boxing fight, but in kickboxing, he's the man. Like he's like the best. Now Flowz, I'm not going to kill Usyk for this.
Okay.
I'm not. I've said Usyk can do what he wants. He has earned enough credit in the bank, and he's got enough agency, bro, to do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
He's beaten everyone twice. He's beaten the best of Britain twice.
Yeah.
There's no one out there we said who can even hold a candle to this guy and beat this guy. We've both called for him to retire. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to play around. He still wants to fight. He talked about he might go back down to cruiserweight. We don't know. But ultimately, I think Usyk is earned to be he's in a position where he can actually, if he wants to take a quick, easy cash grab, he can. If anyone can do it, it's him. Disappointing, by the way, Flowz. Do you remember he was touted as an potential AJ opponent at one point?
Was he? I've never heard this thing.
Yeah, he was. There was one point when I'm talking about AJ's next. This is before Jake Paul. They were talking about potential AJ opponents, and his name was one of them that Herndon mentioned. That they potentially might be looking to make as a quick, big money cross whatever. Okay. So if AJ's allowed to be linked to him,
I would have killed AJ for it.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like AJ's in a different position to Usyk.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I'm going to kill Usyk, funny enough. I think do what you want.
Yeah.
I don't think you should keep on doing this. Like I said, ultimately I want Usyk to retire. Yeah. Not because he's not tired. It's because you've achieved everything. I don't want anyone to take that away from you. But if he wants to stick around, until he waits for a worthy challenger, because don't forget he's still playing the waiting game, because there's still guys that he's still got, people are going for eliminators and so
Kabayel's mandatory.
So
remember.
Yes, he has a voluntary and then
I think it's WBC who granted him a voluntary and then
it's got Kabayel.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
And look, I agree with you. I'm not going to crash out on Usyk for this because
he's earned it, man.
Usyk hasn't ducked anyone. He's beaten all of them, man. Doubled up on it.
On the road. Never fought out.
Beat them once, run the rematch, beat them again.
Beat them better.
Set up.
Yeah.
He's beaten all the best guys.
Yeah.
And the reason why I would criticise AJ is because there's fights we want to see AJ.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. It's different.
There's fights we want to see Fury in.
Yeah.
There's no fight I really want to see Usyk in.
We've said, we run through the points and we've even said Kabayel's earned it. Kabayel's good, but I don't want to see that really. Yeah. It doesn't do nothing for me because we know the outcome. Yeah. Every single fight Usyk, a Talma even, we said, he's too young early for him. But if he fought, he gets smoked.
Yeah, there's no question marks on Usyk.
He smokes everyone.
This guy can beat him. There's
no one. There's no one you can say out there right now, even Jaya Pataya. Some people say he could potentially. No,
we're not curious. We're not curious about what this will look like
at all.
But it was all shocking to me. Right. Seeing this, I was like, who this dude? I've never heard of him. And I just saw one pro fighter close his thing, and I was like, okay, fair. This is whatever.
Yeah.
But look, it is what it is, man. Usyk's allowed to make bread.
Yeah.
There's some people might say he ducked because he relinquished rather than fight Wardley, which I said he would because there's no need to fight Wardley.
Is it a duck, really?
It's not a duck. He's better than Wardley, and there's no bread in it.
Yeah.
And we kind of expected him to vacate there. Yeah. And people saying he's ducking Kabayel. No, he's not. He's having this fight, and then he can fight Kabayel if he needs to. He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to fight Kabayel.
He doesn't need to.
Kabayel wants it, cool. He can get it, but he doesn't need to.
I'd rather he vacates again.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd rather Usyk vacates all the belts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if he wants to run this
again, 3 times on this, he can.
Or just run exhibitions. With Go get out of the way, Usyk.
Yeah. We've said he's actually held up the division now because he's so good, and no one can hold a candle to him ultimately, which is the frustrating thing about it. But he he's at liberty to do what he wants. If he wants to stick around, cool. If he wants to be doing all this stuff, cool.
Because no one will see the belts if he sticks around.
Yes, ultimately,
wouldn't even have seen no belts.
Yes, if Usyk, he's been doing charity for a minute now for these men.
Yeah.
If he was serious now and said, I want to hold on to all these belts, like what Inoue is doing?
Yeah.
He's paying the sanctioning fees, he's paying the governing bodies, and he's defending every single time. We will not see a champion until this guy retires. I promise you. We won't, because no one's ready for him.
Yeah.
So.
And then we're able to have interesting matchups like Wally Dubois
or
Caballero versus someone else for a belt.
Yeah.
Rather than him holding up the whole division,
Hostage
when we know he's the best of
hostage, man.
So yeah,
it's too funny.
Yeah, look, he's allowed this luxury.
Yeah, man. I'm not killing Usyk for this at all.
Yeah.
Shout out to Usyk, man. Frank Warren, Queensberry, Turkey. Seems to be some friction there, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know the full ins and outs. I don't think you do either. But from what I understand, this Fury Makhmudov fight, we know Fury signed to Queensberry. It seems that it's not being promoted by Queensberry. They're not actually involved in the promotion. It's being promoted by Riyadh Season, obviously, and Seller.
Okay, yeah.
So Queensberry are not part of it, which is obviously odd. And in fact, if you go back since last year, actually, towards the end of last year, the Queensberry shows we'll see didn't have the Riyadh Season, didn't have that apparently. Which obviously speaks to apparently there's some disagreements between Turkey and Frank Warren, which they haven't resolved at the moment. I'm not too sure what's fully going on in their flows. Need to do some more research into it. But Turkey is the Ring magazine have tweeted obviously about sources are telling us that Frank Warren's refusing to sign a deal, blah blah, and it's what this means, blah blah. I just want to say that this tweet was hilarious because it was a long ass tweet. Ring magazine is meant to be unbiased reporting, but it was basically Turkey speaking through the Ring magazine, and everyone clocked it and said, "Turkey, just do this on your main account, please," because it was saying how stuff like, for example, the Queensberry are struggling to sell tickets for the Dubois-Wardley fight, first of all, which is an issue, and then something else. And it was like, hang on, for the Dubois-Wardley fight, tickets aren't even on sale yet. How can you say it's struggling? So it was quite obvious Turkey was trying to do his little propaganda through the Ring magazine.
He said Queensberry struggling for profits or something. And their profits are a company house, you can see.
So I'm not too sure what's going on. I'd like to hope things are resolved because
Frank hasn't spoke out about it,
has he? Yes, I'm waiting for that Frank drop. Can't lie. I am seeing a lot of people actually get onto Turkey now. This world,
it's been brewing.
In this world, they say you live long enough to be a hero. You could be either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying the way Turkey is trying to control everything, they're not a fan of it. The common critique I'm seeing is they're not a fan of Turkey's manipulative and controlling ways.
Yeah.
He's trying to control the whole thing, and sports washing, all that kind of stuff. All the usual stuff. But it's definitely becoming more and more prominent now.
Yeah. And it seems like the love affair that we had in the boxing circles, where Turkey came in and he made all these promoters work together, and all of them in a room and put all these fights together, that seems to have faded now. Yeah. We're not seeing that. He seems to have gone down this route with Dana White and other.
It's coming now. Before, where he's more like the mediator and getting all these people to work together. Now it's almost the appearance of a dictator, almost.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to do what I want you to do. If not, I'm not going to put you here. I'm going to keep this money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what fans are saying. And now I'm seeing a lot of people who are quite anti-Turkey and kind of want him out of boxing. Personally, for me, I think Turkey's been incredible for the sport so far. So I'm not inclined right now to be like, oh no, I think it's damaging the sport right now, because obviously I think he's got a lot of credit in the bank for me. Yeah. For me personally. But I'm keeping an eye on it, basically, listeners, because I'm not really a fan of seeing, obviously, if promoters are falling out with him and not being able to work with him, for example, then, and his little thing with Dana White, I'm not too sure what's going on there, but they're trying to do something different over there. I'm keeping an eye on it, basically. I'm not too sure. I want to wait to see what will happen, but ultimately, I want all the promoters to work together as they've been doing before. If it's under Riyadh Season, so be it. but we need these guys to keep working together because that gives us the best fights.
Yeah, we need the best fights.
We need the best fights.
As simple as that.
Bivol and Beterbiev, for example, happening because of Turki. Like, these are fights that we've been dreaming of for ages, bro. So we need these fights to happen. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we can't. We haven't called a Benz and Regis's.
I can't. Yeah, exactly. Bro, we can't go back to what we were before. Yeah. He's on that side of the street, so now I'm not gonna fight.
Yeah,
I can't see that again. I can't lie. We don't need that, especially when there's still crazy fights we still need to see now to this day. So yeah, man.
Yeah, bring back the 5v5 days, man.
Yeah, man.
That they need to run that back. So all this falling out, we can't have it, man, because
even Hearn might be a bit funny with Turkey now because obviously the whole Benn going to suffer. They might pull out or whatever. I don't know what the issue is right now, but I know he's really feeling that type of way because ultimately Dana's bankrolled by Turkey.
Yeah.
And that's taking Benn away. So boy, we'll see. But yeah. Flowz, do you want to play? Do you have a game you want to play or anything, or before we wrap up?
I did see something.
If not, we can do
to show you, see your opinion. I don't have a game, but
okay, cool. Yeah, sure.
I wanted to discuss this with you. See if it pops up. I should have got it prepared earlier.
It's alright.
What was it? It was the welterweight champions. Did you see the clip?
Oh yes, what people saying that it's weakened right now. Yeah.
Well, what is your opinion? What is it?
They were comparing the two. I thought I remember it was comparing the two. So on top they had the current welterweight champion, and then from
10 years ago.
20. It was Jesse Vargas. Didn't I send it to you in the group chat?
Maybe you did.
Go to our chat.
Because I definitely saw it.
I'm pretty sure I sent it. Bro, check our chat. It's there.
I can't. Let me see if this. Okay, cool. And me and you.
Yeah. It's recent as well. 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you didn't send it to me. Yeah. That's why I saw it. Yeah, welterweight 10 years on, man. What's your opinion? So obviously, current. So go through. So just read out the IB for each governing body, right? So yeah. So current champions at 147.
Yeah.
IBF, we have Lewis Crocker.
Okay.
WBO, Devin Haney.
Yeah.
WBA, Rory Romero.
Yeah.
WBC, Ryan Garcia.
Right.
That's current 2026.
Right.
147 world champions. Now, 10 years ago, 2016, we have IBF, Kell Brook. WBO, Jesse Vargas. WBA, Keith Thurman.
2-1.
And WBC, Danny Garcia. So yeah.
3-1. so I'm going by governing body, right? So
you could do by governing body.
Okay.
You could, we can discuss which row is better.
Yeah.
Which years as a whole is better, and then we can do head to heads.
Yeah. Okay. So as a row, 10 years ago is better.
Yeah, I agree.
So wait, Kel, Jesse, Keith, Danny. Yeah, better. I can't. Smokes.
Yeah.
Smokes. Yeah. And if I'm going head to head champion.
Yeah.
Crocker versus Crocker versus
Kell Brook.
Brook's killing him. Jesse Vargas versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think smokes Jesse Vargas personally. And then Keith Thurman versus Rory Romero. Forget about it. Rory's leaving in the body bag. Keith is killing. And Danny Garcia versus Ryan Garcia. The battle of the Garcias. Danny Garcia's a better fighter than him.
Danny Garcia. You give Danny Garcia. Yeah.
I'll give Danny Garcia. Yeah, Danny Garcia beats Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's weaker. But we've said this. We said it's probably one of the weakest welterweight divisions out there at the moment compared to history. Because even before then, with the Floyd and Pacquiao era, that was a very good era. Apart from them, man, obviously, yeah.
Well, Bud and Errol.
So I even skipped Bud and Errol era before that, and then before we got to these guys, and then before that, Floyd, Pacquiao, Tim Bradley, them guys, they were kind of in the mix around that time. Who else? I mean, Floyd. Who else did Floyd fight around that? Andre Berto, but Berto at the time was a beast back then.
Well, not at the time Mayweather fought him.
No. I'm saying before that.
Yeah, before that.
Before that, Berto was serious.
Yeah.
Before he lost to Ortiz, he was seen as the next big thing.
He was.
Even Ortiz, I know you're not a fan of him, but at one point he was a problem. Do you know what I mean? So, just had tough guys, man. Like, obviously the Ghost Guerrero,
Yeah.
the boy Brandon Rios.
Pacquiao,
Yeah, man, that era was it definitely is probably the weakest welterweight division we've seen in a minute. I'll be honest.
But looking at this, let's say you obviously had Devin Haney beaten.
Devin Haney is a standout.
How does Devin Haney match up against Kell Brook or Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia?
I think Devin can beat Danny Garcia.
Yeah, Devin beats that. Devin
Tough fight though, because Danny Garcia is underrated as hell.
But
he doesn't beat Keith Thurman. Prime Keith Thurman doesn't beat a prime Kell Brook either, in my opinion. And then
good to see though.
Great, that'd be a great fight. I think that's it. He beats Jesse Vargas.
Yeah.
The Keith and Kell, like no shade to Danny Garcia because I think Danny Garcia was unreal, but Keith and Kell were for me top tier, top elite, world class welterweights. So they were cold.
Yeah.
Like I said, Keith Keith was the man before the injuries and stuff. Keith was special.
Kell was the man before.
Before Golovkin.
And before
Kell was special as well.
He obviously got stabbed as well, Kell Brook did.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Before that, he was,
Don't forget, it took Kell a long time for him to get his respect because he had fought like 30 plus fights before he finally got his title shot against Sean Porter. Yeah. A fight that everyone thought he would lose because Sean Porter. Let's compare Sean Porter to these guys to the top.
Beats all of them.
The only one he probably loses to is Dev.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. And
that's if Dev can keep him off him for 12 because Sean is a lot stronger than Brian Norman.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's weaker. It is what it is. It's weaker.
Yeah.
But that's the cycle, right, Flowz? Because I can look at the 140-pound division now and how hot it is and compare it to 10 years ago. I might say the 140-pound division today is better than one back then, potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah, but this is a standout week. 147. Like Rolly and Ryan shouldn't even be champions.
I mean, the fact that Mario Barrios was a champ and he had two defenses.
Yeah.
Albeit obviously against Pacquiao and the random guy.
Yeah.
But the fact that Barrios made champ and was able to hold his belts for a little bit kind of says it all, I think, in terms of how weak it is.
Yeah. Like Boots and Virgil moved up. Like if Boots and Virgil were on this list, and it was a different story now.
100%.
Different story.
100%.
Different story.
Those guys got out there quick. If Bud was still there, obviously,
different story.
Different story. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But one thing we will know, Flowz, more guys from our foot will step up.
Yeah.
And that I think will balance out a little bit. You know, guys like Shaq will probably eventually move to 140. See, he has no plans now, but he'll probably eventually get there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Hitchens will move. Hitchens will move up. Tio's moving up, I think, already. Yeah, I think Tio's moving up. So yeah, look, Killers will move up and we'll see some guys. But yeah, man, I think it's a valid tweet in terms of 10 years ago was a lot better.
Yeah.
Look, when you've got Keith and Kell there, it's a long day already.
Yeah, prime Keith as well.
Yeah, bro, Keith was the one, like I said, before Spence came, we said Keith was going to be the one. And injuries happened. Kell, again, was special, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He only won one belt. And obviously, I feel like Kell actually should have achieved a lot more at 147. The Golovkin fight ruined that completely, in my opinion. But Kell was great, man. Kell had everything in terms of the size, the power, and the IQ. That 1-2 down the pipe, whew.
Yeah.
And like I said, you had guys like Sean Porter sniffing around. He was champ at one point, a couple times even. Probably missing other people as well.
I mean, Khan was around at this point.
Yeah, he was faded though, but he was kind of cooked. But even Prime Khan beats the majority of the guys in the top row.
Yeah, gives them hell for sure. Beats Ronnie. Beats Ryan Garcia.
I think he beats Ryan, beats Lewis. Yeah,
look, Devin Haney's the only one who's looking
holding it down. And even
arguably,
Devin, there's still question marks a little bit.
Some might say Devin beats all the 2016 ones.
Do you think?
Some might say it. Because look,
Keith is too strong and too quick for him, man. Once he detonates,
but we're looking at it from a lens of remembering what prime Keith was.
Yeah.
Some people might not remember Oil Kell. Some people might see them because you see people fade and then you start to.
That's your image of them. Yeah.
Keith's still looking about crazy.
In fact, we should do this. Keith is fighting Tim Tszyu. He's fighting for Dura.
Yeah, for Dura.
For the belt. So he might win that.
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
We should actually do that though for next week. Let's look at Pick some divisions. Look at the 10-year stretch of whether we think it's stronger or weaker. That's our game for next week. That's what I'm trying to remember. That's our game for next week. We'll go through some divisions where people know.
Heavyweight division
is hilarious. But yeah, we'll go through it. Let's see. But listeners, that has been episode 289 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, you want to find us on the streaming platforms. Peace.
I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.